The Pokemon World Championship event is returning to Pokemon Go, and by the end of this video, you'll know everything the event has to offer and the best tips to help you make the most of it. So the event does run from August 15th at 10 AM until the 17th at 8 PM local time, but what exactly does the event have to offer? Well, for the bonuses, you will be able to do up to 5 special trades per day. You'll get additional encounters along the Go Battle League reward track. There will be a new Pikachu wearing a varsity jacket making its debut, and it will have a boosted shiny rate. But how do you get an encounter with this new Pikachu? Well, there are a couple of ways, but it won't be in the wild. In the wild, you will be able to encounter Nidoran, Mankey, Marill, Paldean Wooper, Spoink, Inkay, Rookidee, Fuecoco, and rarely male Frillish and Vullaby. For the raids, in 1-star raids you will be able to encounter the new Pikachu alongside Honedge. In 3-star raids will be Lapras, Dusclops, and Diggersby. In 5-star raids will be Ho-Oh. In Mega raids will be Mega Slowbro, and in Max battles will be Max Trubbish. In 1-star shadow raids will be Shadow Bellsprout, Shadow Apom, Shadow Teddiursa, and Shadow Seedot. In 3-star shadow raids will be Shadow Girafarig, Shadow Absol, and Shadow Whirlipede. And in 5-star shadow raids will be Shadow Kyogre for a shadow raid weekend running from August 16th at 6 AM until the 17th at 10 PM local time. From field research, you will be able to encounter Marill, Paldean Wooper, Honedge, and the new Pikachu. You can also purchase a $5 timed research that will get you 1 premium battle pass, 25,000 Stardust, and encounters with Lickitung, Lapras, Azumarill, Sableye, Swalot, Claydol, Carbink, Guzzlord, and Lokix. There will also be some featured legacy attacks available for this event. Evolving Mankey will get a Primeape that knows Rage Fist, and evolving a Primeape into Annihilate will also get Rage Fist. Evolving Paldean Wooper will get a Clodsire that knows Mega Horn, and all Lapras caught during the event will know Ice Beam. There will be new 2025 Worlds, Visor, and Jersey avatar items available, and there'll be event-themed stickers from spinning Pokestops, opening gifts, and for purchase in the in-game shop. And in celebration of the 2025 Pokemon World Championships, the Go Battle League will feature a new arena and background battle music between August 11th at 1 PM PDT and August 17th at 11:59 PM PDT. Do note as well there will be a code for an avatar item that will be shared globally via the Twitch stream on the first day of the World Championships. Not only that, but during this Worlds event there will be a Go Battle weekend. This will run from August 15th at 12 AM until the 17th at 11:59 PM local time, and it will feature 4 times Stardust from win rewards. You'll be able to do up to 100 battles per day. Pokemon encounters through Go Battle League win rewards will have a wider variance of IVs. This generally means they'll have a reduced or a lower IV floor to allow for PvP IVs. And there'll be a free timed research rewarding avatar shoes inspired by a Battle Tower battler, and this usually does reward an elite TM as well, so it is well worth doing. During this time, the Great, Ultra, and Master Leagues will all be available, and there will be some bundles available on the web store as well. Also note that the Team Go Rocket takeover will be ongoing during the Worlds event, so there will be increased rocket presence from Pokestops and balloons. You'll be able to remove frustration from your shadow Pokemon using a charge TM, and Pokemon caught from 1-star and 3-star shadow raids will also have a reduced IV floor. With that said, which event Pokemon are most worth focusing on? Well, Nidoran Female will be available, and Nidoqueen is ranked 138 in the Great League and ranked 85 in the Ultra League. Mankey is a good spawn as well because Primeape is ranked 38 in the Great League, and it does want legacy move Rage Fist, which you can get through evolution during this event. So do make sure you evolve it during this time, or it will require an elite charge TM to get. Likewise, the evolved form of Primeape, Annihilate, is ranked 22 in the Great League, it's ranked 38 in the Ultra League, and ranked 17 in the Master League. Again, it does want Rage Fist, which it can get through evolution during this event. Marill is also a good spawn here, with the Azumarill being ranked 53 in the Great League. I would advise picking up this Pokemon from the wild instead of field research because there is no IV floor in the wild, meaning it will be a lot easier to get the lower attack IV. Paldean Wooper is another one for Go Battle League, with Clodsire being one of the best Pokemon in the Great League at ranked 3. Similar to Marill, I would also advise getting this Pokemon from the wild instead of research because of the IV floor. Spoink will also be available during the event, so a great time to get candy for Grumpig, with it being ranked 69 in the Great League and one of the highest ranked Pokemon in the Ultra League at rank 9. Inkay is a good option too because Malamar is ranked 46 in the Great League and ranked 44 in the Ultra League. Rookidee is also well worth picking up for Go Battle League because Corviknight is ranked 14 in the Great League and it's ranked 4 in the Ultra League. Max Corviknight does also see some players a tank in max battles as well, but it is a little bit niche compared to tanks like Max Blissey, which I would advise investing in as a priority over this because it is the best general tank and healer. But Max Corviknight could be an option for you. Fuecoco will be spawning, and Skeledirge is ranked 39 in the Ultra League and ranked 47 in the Master League. Frillish is well worth picking up because Jellicent is strong in both the Great League and the Ultra League. It's ranked 6 in the Great League and ranked 17 in the Ultra League. Vullaby could also be worth picking up because Mandibuzz is ranked 11 in the Great League and it's ranked 47 in the Ultra League. And for the brand new costume Pikachu, I would definitely advise trying to shiny hunt this because it does have a boosted shiny rate and it will be a very rare Pokemon going forward, and who knows when or if this variant of Pikachu will return to the game. We then have Honedge available in field research and raids, and its evolution Aegislash is currently ranked 171 in the Great League. We've also got Lapras available, and this is a great Pokemon to pick up because it is very strong in Go Battle League. It's ranked 4 in the Great League and ranked 2 in the Ultra League. It is, however, only available through raids and paid research, so it will have a 10-10-10 IV floor. So I would recommend doing some mirror trades to try to reroll the attack IV lower, and it can also be useful for picking up candy for G-Max Lapras if you've got one, because G-Max Lapras is a decent tank and healer for max battles. It's also the best ice type attacker we currently have for max battles. Dusclops could also be worth raiding because it is ranked 7 in the Great League, and its evolution Dusknoir is ranked 23 in the Great League and ranked 8 in the Ultra League. So overall, a great Pokemon to have access to. Again, it is only going to be in raids, so mirror trading will help you with getting more PvP oriented IVs if you want them. Diggersby is a great Pokemon to pick up despite it being in raids because it is the highest ranking Pokemon in the Great League currently. And we do have Ho-Oh returning in 5-star raids, and if you manage to get an Apex Ho-Oh, this will be a great opportunity to get candy to power it up because it is the 8th best fire type attacker with Incinerate and Sacred Fire Plus. Regular Ho-Oh, however, is ranked 21 in the Master League, but do know it won't get Sacred Fire from these raids, so it will require an elite charge tier. Ho-Oh has a raid TP of 50,064 and the 100% IVs are 2207 and 2759 boosted in sunny or windy weather. It is a fire and flying type, therefore it is weak to water, electric, and it has a double weakness to rock type attacks. The best counters are Shadow Rampardos, Mega Diancie, Shadow Tyrantrum, Mega Tyranitar, Mega Aerodactyl, Shadow Rhyperior, Shadow Gigalith, Rampardos, Tyrantrum, and Shadow Tyranitar. And for budget counters, I would recommend Rampardos, Tyrantrum, Rhyperior, Tyranitar, Gigalith, and Aerodactyl. This raid can be done with 2 trainers if you have the best counters level 40+. For the Shadow raids, we have Shadow Teddiursa, and Ursaluna is ranked 78 in the Master League, so not a bad option. And do remember you can use Dawnwing's Necrozma's Moongeist Beam Adventure effect to bypass the full moon requirement for this evolution of Ursaring into Ursaluna. The next few Pokemon I want to talk about do have some potential spoilers attached to them, so if you do want to skip these spoilers, do skip to this timestamp. So firstly, it is worth noting that Shadow Bellsprout doesn't have much relevance currently, but it has been leaked that Victory Bell could be getting a Mega Evolution for Pokemon Legends EA. If this is true, getting a high IV Shadow Bellsprout for purification for eventual Mega Evolution could be a good idea. Also, Scolipede looks like it will be getting a Mega as well, so it might be worth picking Shadow Whirlipede up for the same reason. Shadow Scolipede is also the 10th best poison type attacker with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. And like I mentioned before, you will be able to get Inkay in the wild, and it has also been leaked that Malamar could be getting a Mega Evolution as well, so that's another reason to catch Inkay. Do note though that this information is leaked, it's not confirmed, so it could be incorrect or it could be subject to change. Shadow Girafarig is in raids, and it does have an evolution for Rigarath coming in the future that may have relevance. Shadow Absol is also a decent one to pick up because it's the 10th best dark type attacker. And the Shadow raid I would recommend doing the most is Shadow Kyogre. This Pokemon is the best non-Mega water type attacker, and it's ranked 93 in the Master League. But it is ranked higher as a non-Shadow, so if you do get a high IV Shadow, you do have the option of Purifying, which does add +2 IVs to each stat, so you might be able to reach the hundo this way. And you can also use a Purified Kyogre for Primal Reversion as well. And Primal Kyogre is the best water type attacker in the game. Shadow Kyogre will have a raid TP of 54,411, and 100% IVs are 2351 and 2939 boosted in rainy weather. It is a water type, therefore it is weak to electric and grass type attacks. The best counters are Mega Sceptile, Kartana, Shadow Raikou, Mega Venusaur, Xurkitree, Zarude, Zekrom, Shadow Electivire, Shadow Venusaur, and Shadow Sceptile. And for budget counters, I would recommend Meowscarada, Magnezone, Roserade, Rillaboom, Electivire, and Tangrowth. This Pokemon is pretty tanky, so it will require 4 or 5 trainers, but it could be done with less if you use 8 Purified Gems to subdue it as soon as it enrages. If you didn't know, Shadow Raid bosses 3-star and above enrage at around 60% HP left. This drastically increases their damage and their defenses, making them a lot more difficult to take down. And even though they will naturally subdue at 15% HP left, the raid will become a lot more difficult during this time, so I do recommend using 8 Purified Gems across all players in the lobby to subdue the raid boss earlier. Do note that you can only use 5 Purified Gems per person per raid, so you will need at least 2 people to subdue the raid boss with Purified Gems. And you can get these Purified Gems by combining 4 Shadow Shards that you get from Team Go Rocket Grunts, Leaders, Giovanni, or Shadow Raids. Do also remember to party up to use party power because it will make the raid easier. And if you do have a bit of trouble catching any of these raid bosses, I do recommend using Black Kyurem's Freeze Shock Adventure effect to increase the catch rate by 25%, and it also stops Pokemon from moving around, so it is easier to catch a stationary target. This is especially helpful for shadow raid bosses that move around often as well. Alternatively, you could use White Kyurem's Ice Burn Adventure effect, which increases the catch rate by 50%, and it makes the catch circle slower when small, so you can more easily land excellent throws. In max battles, Max Trubbish will be available, and whilst not relevant itself, it could be worth getting candy for Gmax Garboda in the future when it comes to the game, and also Trubbish is a Stardust boosted Pokemon that gives 750 Stardust per catch. Now these are all the Pokemon that you can encounter for free, but there are a few Pokemon from the paid timed research only, so to help you decide whether or not to purchase this, here is how relevant they are. So I've already mentioned Lapras and Azumarill, which you will get encounters with, but you will also get encounters with Lickitung, which is ranked 76 in the Great League. You also get Sableye, which is ranked 63 in the Great League, and it's a Stardust boosted Pokemon that gives 750 Stardust per catch. Claydol is ranked 62 in the Great League, Carbink is ranked 29 in the Great League, and Guzzlord, which is an Ultra Beast that is usually only obtainable through raids, will be a part of this ticket, and it is ranked 98 in the Great League and ranked 87 in the Ultra League. So overall, some pretty good encounters, but do note that being from research, they will all have 10-10-10 IV flaws, which isn't ideal for Go Battle League, but you can always mirror trade with a low friendship level friend to reroll IVs lower. But do note that IVs aren't everything when it comes to Go Battle League. They are generally more important at higher level play, and other aspects such as moveset, team composition, and switch timings are a lot more important. So even if they don't have perfect PvP IVs or close to that, they are still very much usable. But overall, even though you do get these encounters, 25,000 Stardust, and a premium battle pass, I wouldn't really say this ticket is particularly worth it, especially compared to raid day tickets, for example. Now, for whichever Pokemon you do decide to focus on, you will need candy and Stardust to power them up. And here are some ways you can maximize candy during this event in particular. Firstly, you can always use Pinap Berries to get more candy per catch, and you can Mega Evolve a Pokemon that shares a type with the Pokemon you're catching. Now, there are quite a mix of types available during this event, but for maximum coverage, I would recommend Mega Evolving a Water type. This will cover Marill, Frillish, Lapras, Paldean Wooper, and Shadow Kyogre. For this, you could Mega Evolve Blastoise, Slowbro, Gyarados, Swampert, or you could revert Kyogre. And Kyogre will also boost candy gains for Pikachu as well. Another option would be to Mega Evolve Rayquaza, because it does boost candy for Flying, Dragon, and Psychic types, so this would cover Rookidee, Spoink, and Inkay. You could also Mega Evolve a Ghost type to cover Frillish, Honedge, and Dusclops. For this, you could Mega Evolve Gengar, Banette, or Sableye. But generally, you are going to want to Mega Evolve something that shares a type with the main Pokemon you want to focus on. And if you can, make sure to Mega Evolve a Pokemon that is at the max Mega level to get more candy, XP, and chance for Candy XL. And trading can also get you extra candy depending on the distance between the two locations the Pokemon were caught. 10 kilometers or below will get you 1 candy and a 10% chance for Candy XL. Between 10 kilometers and 99.9 kilometers will get you 2 candy and 25% chance for Candy XL. And if the distance is over 100 kilometers, you'll get 3 candy and a guaranteed Candy XL. Also worth noting that you can do an extra special trade per day this season because of the seasonal bonus, and you can do up to 5 special trades per day because of the event bonus. So a great chance to do some trading and work on your Platinum Gentleman and Pilot medals. And if you're still after 35 Platinum medals for the level 49 requirements, it goes without saying that the Great, Ultra, and Master League Veteran medals will be well worth working on during this event, because you will be able to do up to 100 battles each day. If you're hunting the new Pikachu Shiny, it'll help you progress your Pikachu Fan medal, and if you're looking to get them through field research, it'll also help you progress your Pokemon Ranger Platinum medal as well. And because of the increased Team Go Rocket presence during the takeover, it's a good chance to work on your Platinum Hero and Purifier medals. And with another Super Rocket Radar being made available, this can help you with your Ultra Hero Platinum medal. And if you want to know what else is going on in Pokemon Go in August, then I recommend checking out these videos on the screen next.